Hello, beautiful healers. Stephanie here with Tuesday Tips. So this week, I want to talk to you about your email marketing. Sorry, I just need to adjust this. I thought I had it. Anyway, have you ever gotten somebody to sign up for your email list, but you have no clue what you're going to be sending them? Well, I'm here today to give you 7 great different types of emails that you can send to people who have opted in to whatever it is that you want to say. I know that I have opted in to certain email lists, and all they do is send me promotion after promotion after promotion. All they want to do is sell me, sell me, sell me, sell me. And I had a mentor tell me once that you can email people every day as long as you provide them with some value. So I want to talk to you today about 7 different types of emails that you can send out to people that can be valuable. And the first one is you should always welcome somebody to your community once they have opted in. In this welcome email, it should be short, it should be sweet, and you should kind of maybe give them an expectation of what it is that you're going to be offering them over the coming days, months, or how you are going to be communicating with them moving forward. That's a great thing to send in a welcome email. And just thanking them for being part of your community. You also should send them a newsletter. The newsletter is whatever it is that you want to say to them, but you should be sending it out on a consistent basis, whether that's weekly, monthly, it could even be daily. However often you want to send it out to them. However, it should have useful content. If you're on my email list, you get useful content at least weekly. Or I do my best to get you some useful content on a weekly basis, like today. And I do these video trainings as part of that weekly content. That is not something that is necessary. It's something extra that I do. However, it is my choice. The next type of email is the dedicated email. And this is the promotional emails that you get. It's the offers. It's the, come to my class, come to this, I'm running this promotion. These are great. And you want to let your community know when you're going to be doing an event, when you have a workshop, maybe when you've got some upcoming discount because of a holiday, or you're just trying, if you have physical merchandise and you want to downsize and you want to, move your inventory. These are great emails to send out, but they're considered dedicated because they're only about that one thing. But these are not the only emails that you should be sending out to your tribe. There's another kind of email called a nurturing email. And this might be an email, you've probably received them. You maybe opt in for something or you buy something, and it's a series of emails that come out after you have you've opted in, and maybe it's to help you along the way. I recently opted in and got somebody's free gift, and then I got a series of emails. I got 7 emails consecutively every day. And it was like day 1, you know, let me give you a little more explanation about this step. And day 2 was a little more explanation about the next step. And day 3 was a little more explanation about the next step. Day 4 was an explanation about the next step. So, and so on and so forth. You get it. I don't need to go through the whole thing. But that's what's considering a nurturing email. And it's a series of emails. Now, it does not have to come daily. Maybe it's every 2 to 3 days. Maybe it's every week, whatever it is. But it's a series of emails that get sent out about a specific subject, about a specific thing. And you're probably most familiar with it when you've bought something, when you have opted in for something, you might get these. Somebody's free gift. The next is a transactional. And I'm sure you've seen these, where you purchase something, and I'm sure you've all seen it with Amazon. You know, this can also be a series. Amazon is good with this. It's a series of emails. Thank you for your purchase. Your purchase is boxed up and it's on its way to you. Here's the tracking. Your package was delivered. So those are transactional emails, and it only happens once you've made a purchase. Obviously, you always want to send a thank you when somebody has purchased something from you. The next is a re-engagement one. So if people have been on your list but haven't been active, you may want to send them an email trying to get them to re-engage in the community. And ask them, you may want to actually pull them and say, you know, what was it that led you to me? Are you still experiencing that? What other things can I help you with? Things of that nature. So trying to get them more re-engaged, maybe getting some new information on how you can help them and help the rest of your community as well. And then the last type of email, and this is more along the lines of dedicated, but you might want to tell a story. And this can be very effective when you're trying to sell something, and especially something that's a high ticket item, because you want to connect with your audience. You want to create an emotional bond with them. So storytelling is a really effective way of doing that, and telling them the journey. And I will, in another video, talk to you more about story marketing specifically, but talking about how this came to be. So now you can integrate, you know, all 7 of these types of emails. Doesn't necessarily have to be standalone. The ones that are probably standalone are the transactional and the welcome. But you can definitely you could do polling in a newsletter. You could do polling as dedicated email. Maybe you just want to poll your community, find out where they are. That could be a dedicated email. So there is a little crossover that can happen. You know, you can do some brand storytelling with a dedicated. I would say, though, you want your welcome and your transactional ones to be completely separate. Everything else can kind of overlap, or you can integrate certain parts into others. But these are 7 different types of emails that you can send to your audience. you can send to your community on a regular basis, and you should be communicating with them on a regular basis. So now, how regular of a basis, that's up to you. That's really your decision, especially when it comes to a newsletter. You might want to do it weekly, you might want to do it bi-weekly, you might want to do it monthly, but you do want to stay connected to your audience and give them something of value. And every time you email them, you want to ask yourself, is this information valuable? So that's the different types of emails that you can send to your audience. And if you want more help and more support around emailing your audience, how to email them, all of that kind of stuff, I'm more than willing to sit down with you one-on-one and give you some more support. Click the link in the comments to schedule your free 30-minute holistic biz breakthrough. And I look forward to sitting down with you one-on-one and getting you the support you need. Until then, wishing you much success.